journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. This is the story of a journey of love, of hope, and of redemption.
Don't know when I will see you again.
April 17th, 1996, our first date. She said she wanted to adopt all of her children. I said yes. Little did I know that a simple conversation would turn into a life mandate.
My heart will not give in. This lonely heart.
After many months of paperwork, we finally got a face, and it was love at first sight.
Am I hopeless to believe when I can hardly?
And then something amazing happened.
I need you.
That night, there was about 100 of us gathered together, 100 friends, and we were just meeting at a local church together. And my wife her heart was just broken that week because we had to have $9,000 for the completion of our adoption by that Friday, and this was a Tuesday night. And I just remember my friend Teresa saying, we need to take up an offering for the Millers. We need to gather our money together in any way, shape, or form and help them with this adoption. So to make a long story short, they took somebody got a basket, and friends just started coming up and throwing money into this basket, and IOUs and cash and checks, and some people devoted to sell guitars. It's amazing how when you commit to adopt, how things can happen and how provision comes for that. So in 15 minutes, we got $9,500 towards our adoption. It was awesome. So we had our funding, and we thought our little guy would be on his way. But little did we know that the journey and the battle had really only begun. So during that time, when we were getting Tyson, the average wait was only really a few months. You would get your baby between the ages of 6 and 9 months, and when we got assigned to Tyson, he was 3 months old. So literally it should have been only 3 months minimum with a 6-month maximum wait. And we actually got to the point where Tyson was 9 months old, and we had been waiting past when they expected that we should have him. And so we just daily would wake up waiting for the phone call, and it's beginning to be tiring. So we didn't know what was going on. Our adoption agent didn't know what was going on. So it was a real trying, exhausting roller coaster time with your emotions high one day and low the next.
My heart feels so unbelievable.
The great thing is, however, is that even though we were waiting, we weren't waiting alone.
I fell for your smile.
That time really stuck out to me and my wife, and really moved on us. That the Lord was really in this, and we wanted to be a part of it. And so, just during that time and their process of getting Tyson really inspired my wife and I to adopt as well. So, because of them and their raising the banner for adoption, hopefully my wife and I will be this year be adopted.
The most significant way adoption has affected me really hasn't happened yet. Several years ago, when our friends were adopting their son, I was watching their emotions and how important it was, and I took it upon myself to help people remember to pray and to give towards the adoption of their son. And I really felt during that time that I was supposed to, me and my husband were supposed to adopt a child in the future. So that's why the most significant thing hasn't happened yet for us. But we're really excited and can't wait to start our own process.
So we had the money, we had the paperwork, and all of us, friends, family, everyone, we were just waiting for the day we would get a call.
Brittany Maxwell, a very, very dear friend of mine, and she's just going to tell a quick story just remembering back to what it was like the day that we found out we were getting Tyson.
Yes, we had a 24-hour prayer time going on about Tyson coming to be with Andy and Rachel, being a part of their family, and I was signed up for the last hour of it, and Andy and Rachel had found out earlier that day that they were getting him, and actually within 3 days I think it was. And so Rachel and I, we spent that last hour of the prayer time just celebrating, giving thanks to God, and we felt like God said that Tyson was going to have a really cheerful spirit, and we were just dancing around the room and just giving God thanks and praise, and just saying prayers over Tyson's life, that he would have that kind of spirit about him. And so if you know him, you know that's very true of him, and we're all very blessed to have him in our lives.
Thanks, Brett.
Now, the only thing left to do is to fly to New York and pick up our little boy. Finally, that day of waiting had arrived.
Oh, there he is. Uh-oh, lady. There he is. Look at that kid.
It's the new mom. Space right here. Thank you. Okay, later.
And there it is. And there's Tyson with his mom. Finally, Han has been brought home after all the prayers and all the finances. Mom and Dad are reunited with child. And look like some dry eyes from Rachel.
You are so cute. You are.
They say you have the best of hearts, beauty in your smile, shame the stars. They say you always sang a song, lovely, charming, like the sweetest kiss. I know I wanna hold the hands that wipe my father's tears away. I know I wanna sing those songs that chase my father's fears away. You had a heart so big, only heaven had the room. Your boy became a man, and he told us.
So that's our journey. An 18-month story wrapped up into less than 10 minutes. After all that time, we saw God's faithfulness, and we saw what friends and family can do when they rally together. Having been through that journey, I wonder if I would go through it again. Yeah, pretty sure I would.
You had a heart so big, only heaven had the room. Your boy became a man, and he told us.
When I go like that. This is a new street show outside of Big Ben. It's called A Dancing Monkey.